welcome for another exciting episode of Turk TV. Directed by Turk, brought to you by Turk, produced by Turk, and of course hosted by Turk. So if you don't like Turk, don't watch. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do so. You can also check me out on Facebook at Turk TV Sports Commentary and my Twitter, aturk051. Same thing on the gram. So I'm going to talk about some of my teams here and other teams and other sports things that I think need to be talked about. I have not done an episode in a little over a week. I wanted to let a couple of things build up and, a couple of man things happen, like my back hurt and this and that. But more than anything, I wanted to get more than one thing to talk about. And I'll start with one of my beloved teams, one of my favorite subjects, the New York Knickerbockers. Okay. So since I haven't talked about the Knickerbockers, last time I spoke about them, Kristaps Porzingis, the unicorn, was coming to town to play the Knicks in the Garden, and Dallas came to town, and boy, did the Garden let Kristaps have it. Yeah, the Garden let Kristaps know just how much they appreciate that he wanted out of town and to leave, and didn't want to be part of the solution going forward, the guy that they could build around, but he wanted to go be second fiddle to Luka Doncic, or whatever his name is, Luka. Yeah, Luka's a good player. Kristaps, you're a second fiddle. You came in New York, you lost, and that'll bring me into the subject of the Knicks, who seem to get up for these good teams and play well against these good teams. They played very well against Dallas. Big time. And then they'll go and lose to teams like Cleveland. Or they'll go and lose to somebody like, dare I say, a team on an 8-game losing streak. Yeah, like San Antonio. So the Knicks have a big time up and down problem. They can't seem to get up for games, especially at home. The last game against San Antonio, they looked atrocious. Julius Randle, with the exception of one game, has not played well. He's turning the ball over like it's his God-given right to do so. RJ Barrett looks like the real deal, but kid, can you hit a free throw? Can we work on the free throws? Kid, can we do something about the free throws? The free throws are terrible. You're killing me. You're going to get to the line a million times in your career. You better fix this. And also in this midst of everything going on, I'm noticing Kevin Knox isn't playing. And, Fitzdale says on his post-game conference, well, Kevin hasn't been playing good enough defense, and he's giving him tough love and this and that. What? This kid is 20 years old. He's the best three-point shooter on the team. He's hit a little slump now, everyone says. That's because he's not getting no minutes. He's not getting on the floor. How's he going to learn, get better defensively, get better with everything he's got to do if he doesn't get on the floor? He's 20 years old with a lot of potential. He should be playing next to Barrett all game long. They should be 1 and 2 with each other without a question. Frankie Ntilikina has been better. Morris is a good player, but he's not going to be there long term, so I don't see the point. I don't see the point of him taking minutes away from these younger guys. I don't see the point of Bobby Portis, who's played well at times, taking minutes away from these guys. I think while I like Fitz, and I've said that a lot of times, Fitz is a problem. And he's a problem because I just don't know what the hell he's trying to put together out there. Now, he's finally had a steady starting rotation. Starting Taj Gibson. Am I okay with it? Yeah, I am. Why? Because Mitchell Robinson gets in foul trouble every freaking game. But he's such a difference maker. And this is part of why I wanted Patrick Ewing to be the coach of this team, to work with a kid like Mitchell Robinson to teach him how to be a center. And we didn't get that. And we have Fitzdale, and I think Fitzdale's on a hot seat. I don't think it's going to last very long. He might last a season. It's possible. His players seem to play for him. They play hard at times when he's in trouble. But, man, these home games, this is a problem, And the Knicks just stink right now. Let's call it what it is. The Knicks stink. They're not very good. Their scoring is not consistent. They actually have a pretty decent three-point shooting team, but they're only taking 25 threes a game. When it comes to defense, they're a very good rebounding team. Of course, you're a very good rebounding team. You miss a lot of shots, you get a lot of rebounds. So, but they are a good rebounding team. There are aspects of this team that are decent. And the Knicks going forward are going to have a very tough year playing basketball. Don't drop the ball, guys. Don't drop the ball. Gotta play basketball. Yeah, so that's the Knicks story. Inconsistent, unable to get it done. I can't really bang on the Jets, which pains me because I still don't like Adam Gase, and I still think he stinks. However, they have won 3 games in a row, and it started with 2 wins, one against the lowly New York Giants. You lost to the Jets! Clowns! No, I suck worse than you do. You can't suck worse than me. Congratulations to Pat Shurmur on replacing Adam Gase as the worst football coach in New York. Good job, Pat. Yeah, the Giants appear to be in a complete shambles, getting blown out by Chicago today. And while the score doesn't indicate blowout, they were never really in that game, and Chicago stinks too. And they got their shit pushed in by 2 teams that stink, basically. The Giants have a harder schedule than the Jets going forward, blah, 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 blah. But Pat Shurmur, you stink. You're no good either. But the Jets have won 3 games in a row. They started by beating the Giants, and then they beat everybody's whipping stick, the Redskins. And then they surprised the hell out of me today. The Jets go and beat up. They don't beat. No, they beat up the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders. They beat up the Raiders. The hated Raiders. Boy, Raiders, guess what? That's right. You lost to the Jets. Clowns. You didn't just lose to the Jets. You got blown out by the Jets, bro. Gruden, what happened on that flight? What, you guys have too much to drink or something? Because that was pathetic from beginning to end for the Raiders. The Jets looked like the Patriots, and the Raiders looked like the Jets. That's how bad that was. Can you smell what the Turk is cooking? So, Sam Darnold's been good for a couple of weeks now. One bad pick against Washington. Other than that, he played stellar today. He played stellar, didn't turn the ball over, made good passes, got rid of the ball he's supposed to. And alert, Adam Gase actually put Le'Veon Bell in pass routes. Targeting Adam Gase. He did it! And Le'Veon caught 3 passes for about 50 yards. So, it only took you 10 weeks, Adam. Only 10, but you did it, bro. You did it. You hooked it up. And you got Le'Veon the ball on the ground and in the air. Crowder looks good. Even Demaryius Thomas looks good. What? Demaryius Thomas looks like he can still play football. And the Jets have looked all right. So, replacing the Jets, I am humbled to pass the torch to my friends who are Giant fans. Shout out to all of you. And I'm going to hand you the torch now. See? Yeah, I'm going to hand you the torch, and you are now the worst football team in New York. Wise men say, coach suck, because management suck, because owners suck. All are suck. With the dumbest coach in New York. Now, my coach is still pretty dumb, but he seems to be learning from his mistakes, so maybe he's not that dumb. I want nothing more than Adam Gase to prove me wrong. I want nothing more than for him to show me that I'm an idiot, I'm a schmuck, and I'm a big mouth, and that he can coach this team to consistent winning and build the program, and we can all go fa la 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 la.
The hackers are really down big.
I live happily ever after. That's what I want. I still don't believe that's going to happen. But today was good. Today was a good sign. It's the second time all year the Jets beat a good team. They beat the Cowboys too. So the Cowboys and the Raiders have something in common. Teams with winning records that came into the Meadowlands and lost to the Jets. So the Jets, congratulations to them. After 11 games, they are 4-7, world beaters. But 4-7 is better than 2-9, Giants. It's definitely better. So, yeah, the Giants are now the worst team in New York football-wise. And how about them Philadelphia Eagles? Yeah, that was good. Carson Wentz, where'd he go? The aliens are coming to take me. I'm Carson Wentz and I've disappeared. Carson Wentz somewhere. Didn't look like he went to the game, you know. Carson wasn't looking so good. No. Eagles are challenged right now with no wide receivers, so it's not all his fault. I can't put it all on him, you know. Alshon Jeffrey's out hurt. Jackson out for the year. The running game, kind of a mess, but Carson made some stupid choices today. I mean, like, he's pressing. He's pressing. And he's not Nick Foles in that town. So he's not going to get the carte blanche, I don't think, that Nick Foles would get, because Nick Foles won the Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz didn't. Carson Wentz has done nothing but be injured during that season, and to be quite frank with you, been a 500 quarterback, a little bit better, a couple of games over 500 since taking over. You know, and this team is supposed to be the best team in the NFC East. Here's a question. Is there a best team in the NFC East? Or maybe they just all suck. Can you smell what the Turk is cooking? You know, that's what I'm starting to think. Now, the Eagles did beat the good horns out of the Jets. But let's not forget who my quarterback was. You know, Luke Falk. The 12th string guy, the guy that they pulled out of the bar after midnight and asked him if he wanted to play football, basically. And that didn't work out so good for the Jets for those weeks, and the Eagles took advantage of it, as they should have. But the Eagles look bad. So bad. The Giants look bad. Yeah. So, for once, I could brag on everybody else instead of the Jets, because the Jets look like the best of the bunch right now at 4-7. World beaters. And, they get ready for two beatable opponents the next 2 weeks. Now, the Jets are also a beatable opponent. But two beatable opponents, as they will get the revenge game against the mighty Miami, who beat them embarrassingly. After beating the Cowboys, we went and lost to the Dolphins. My God. And we also get the woeful Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. So the Jets realistically could be 6-7. Going into the Thursday night game against Baltimore, which they'll probably get their lunch handed to them. But it'd be nice to at least have something to root for a while. So let's see if we can win these next two games and go forward with some type of winning record here. 9-7, 8-8 would be a hell of an accomplishment, guys. That would be awesome. Yes. So that's the NFL locally. With Philadelphia wet in the bed and the Giants looking like they are the wet bed. And the Jets not looking like the worst of the bunch for once. And as we go forward, we still have more Yankees to talk about. Arena football. The Yankees have parted ways with Jacoby Ellsbury. Who? Oh, yeah, I remember him. That's right. These guys played about 10 games in 3 years, making $25 million a year. And they don't want to pay him now. And I don't blame them. I mean, seriously. Jacoby, if you even fight this, man. I mean, come on, dog. Seriously. Do you remember what a glove looks like? You know? And it's looking more and more like the Yankees are not going to re-sign Didi Gregorius. Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about that. And I'm going to tell you why. The Yankees are stacked, but their depth was their key last year, and we know they need starting pitching. So if they're not going to re-sign Didi, and the reason for not re-signing Didi is they're going to go get Jarrett Cole and maybe another big pitcher, maybe a Bumgarner or even a Wheeler, someone, you know, half a level under that. All right, I'll be okay with that. But if they just let Didi go and they don't sign any pitching in with it, then that's going to be a big mistake. And Cashman, don't drop the ball. You should have won the series already. You know, you're now at that point where, all right, you got cheated by the Astros. That's another whole show in itself. Wise man say cheater never win. Unless cheater is Houston Astros in World Series. The Astros banging on the garbage can, buzzing each other when there's a changeup coming. Cheating at its finest in Houston. Don't ever eat the Chinese food in Houston. It sucks. You may die. Okay? I know from experience. But yeah, Houston's cheating. You know, the Yankees may take that, everyone's going to come back to us. You know, maybe we don't have to sign Garrett Cole because Houston's going to come back to us. They're not going to be able to repeat what they did. No. No, let's not count on the actions of others, Mr. Cashman. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. It's been 10 years since the Yankees have been in the World Series. 10 years in Yankee land is eternity. It's eternity. Can't let it happen. You have to go for the throat here. And you have to go get them. That's all there is to it. So the Yankees will continue their off-season maneuvers. The Jets season continues 4-7. The Giants 2-9. The Eagles are now, I think, 5-6. Oh boy, 5-5, 5-6, something of that ilk. Not good. Not good. And the Raiders fall to 6-5 after getting blown out by the Jets. You lost to the Jets? Clowns. So, until next time, folks, this has been Turk TV coming to you live from the Kingdom of Turk. It is brought to you by Turk, directed by Turk, produced by Turk. And if you don't like Turk, don't watch. Have a nice one.